I'm Brittany Lewis with Forbes Breaking News. White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre was asked about President Biden's recent trip to Saudi Arabia during a press conference on Monday. The reporter asked what was achieved during the trip, as Saudi Arabia did not publicly commit to increasing oil production, though some believe they will by the end of the year. The White House was also asked about the killing of journalist Jamal Khashoggi. Biden said that the Washington Post columnist's death was the fault of Saudi Arabia's leader, Mohammed bin Salman, and that he brought it up with him during their meeting, though the Saudis denied that. Take a listen to Jean-Pierre's comments.
About this comment that the Saudis say did not happen, but the president says did happen. Did you personally hear the president raise the issue of Khashoggi's murder with MBS?
I trust the president. He made those comments as you heard directly from him during the press conference, and he said at the top of the meeting he mentioned Jamal Khashoggi, and so
you did not hear him say that.
I am just saying to you that the president himself. I was not in the meeting to answer that question, but the president himself said and laid out very clearly, and just to be clear, that press conference happened because he wanted to make sure that you all heard from him directly. That was the president's decision. He wanted to make sure that he read out what occurred in the bilateral meeting with the Saudi Arabia government.
But so ultimately, we get back from this trip. There's no new peace talks in the Middle East. There's no new commitment to increase oil production in the Gulf. So what was the point of this trip?
I just read out earlier, Peter, of all of the things that had occurred, some of the do-outs or some of the things that we were able to get done during this trip. Look, let's step back for a second and talk about what the president was trying to do on this trip. If you look at this region, the Middle East, it's a critical region. The president, his intent was to make sure that there was not a vacuum in the region, so that you didn't have China and Russia stepping in, trying to fill that vacuum. And so it's important for the United States to make sure that we're having those conversations, direct leader to leader conversations, and that we talk about our national security, we talk about food security, we talk about climate change. All are issues that are important to the American family. And so as it relates to the oil production, I talked about, and Jared talked about what OPEC Plus did early in June. We are confident that we will be able to measure how the success of those conversations that the president had in the next several weeks.
Why not insist on a commitment, though? He gets back with no commitment, and the price of oil per barrel shot up. Is that what the president wanted, to go there and have the price of oil more expensive?
But again, we have seen gas prices go down in the past 34 straight days.
Aren't they still $2 a gallon higher than when you guys took office, though?
First of all, we have to look at the impact of how we got there, right? You think about the war that Russia has taken on in Ukraine, an unmitigated war, and a war that is brutal and that has had an effect on the price gases going up, almost $2. We have talked about that endlessly. And also, we are also in a once-in-a-generation pandemic. So there are outside factors that has led to gas prices going up, to food prices going up, to inflation going up. So that is really important. What we have seen in the last 34 days is that gas prices have gone down on average by 50 cents per gallon. That matters. That matters to teachers, that matters to firefighters, that matters to nurses, that matters to everyday people. And the president is going to continue to do the work to make sure the prices go down. I'm going to continue, Peter. Thank you.